Hey guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're gonna be reviewing Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation Plus Concealer. This is a 1 fluid ounce. It's 30 milliliters like the rest of them that I have reviewed by Clinique. This one is for dry combination and oily combination. It says that it's a shade number 21 Cream Caramel. For a lot of you guys, that are not aware, I'm just gonna start getting ready as well. I'm gonna use the regular basis Pepstar as well as my Clinique ID. I used to use for a while toasted wheat on this one specifically, and I felt like it was looking very natural, but a lot of the times it didn't look like I was wearing anything anymore. So I went ahead and I got Recolor Match in one of the trainings that I had, and they rematched me to this 21 Cream Caramel. This is a medium to golden fair. I would say that this it was the first love. It was like love of first sight. So this one was the very first foundation that I tried from them, and I fell in love because it is very natural. It does look natural, but it does gives you very full coverage. I would say that it lasts about 12 to 14 hours, depending on how you use it, how you apply it, and how you blend it. So it all depends also on what primer you use, how you use it, and what else you use on this one. For today's video, I'm gonna be using a Clinique Pepstar Hydro Blur Moisturizer. This is a moisturizer as well as a primer, and I like to use this one. This is almost gone, but I have already purchased a full size of them. The reason why is because it's very lightweight, but it's also priming, so I kind of cut 2 steps instead of doing one and then another one. I just go ahead and massage it all over my face, make sure that it's all well, moisturized. The reason why I fell in love with this foundation is because it has that formula where you have the foundation and then you also have the concealer. So you don't need to add more concealer unless you want it to brighten up. A lot of people have different expectations, so they might want to have more brightening or more concealing, but this one does the job just fine for me. I would say that this one overall it's one of my top favorites, including the Even Better Glow. And the reason why is because when you want to have like a very Barbie doll skin look like and still look very natural, I would say that this one does the job just fine. Overall, I really enjoy this foundation. It is not expensive. It retails for $29 and it may have 56 shades for right now. So I would say that overall it's really good. It's allergy tested, it's 100% fragrance free, it's moderate to full coverage, it's a natural matte finish. And when it comes to natural matte finish, I would say it's a matte dewy finish. So it doesn't look cakey, it just looks matte but still hot with a natural glow. It says in here, this foundation and concealer in one covers throughout with a lightweight feel. Natural flawless look lasts all day. For all over coverage or use to spot conceal. It is oil free. So let me talk to you a little bit more about this one. This one has a wand in it. It kind of reminds me of a lot of brands. Like I reviewed Makeup Revolution foundation that just looks like this one kind of, but the other one is very matte. So if you're more oily, you're probably gonna like the Makeup Revolution. But this one, it's very affordable. One swipe should be good enough for like at least half of your face or almost all the entire face. It's a brand new one, but I have used it before. So what I like about this one, it comes with a wand. A lot of people feel that it is unsanitary, but I don't share my products, and I always clean my face. And it's only me who is using it, so I don't see a biggie on that one. So let me tell you a little bit more. It says that lightweight, breathable liquid foundation and concealer in one that delivers a flawless finish with a unique magic wand applicator that allows for easy all-over targeted application. What else it says? It says weightless foundation, more flawless finish. It's a formula that is empowered to conceal as well as create 2-in-1 solution for a full, truly flawless looking skin. It is formulated with polymers that help deliver a weightless, breathable whipped cream-like. It is a multifaceted, multi-faced magic wand applicator. It provides 12 hours of flawless full coverage wherever you go. It adjusts to drying conditions and delivers moisture both immediately and over time with sodium, hyaluronic, and glycerin. It minimizes the excess shine to provide The perfect coverage with spherical silica. It humidity and sweat resistant, so color will stay true and adheres well to the skin even in humid environment. I would say that it is very accurate because I have used this one when we have a really hot weather right now, and then right now it's snowing, so I feel like it does the job just fine too. And I would say that overall it does what it claims to do. So if you're looking for something that it will stay in your skin and it's also going to be sweat proof, water resistant, I would say that this one would do the job just fine. And excuse me while I also still look through my notes because I want to make sure that I give you the best and most accurate information. It says here provides super gentle all physical sun protection with titanium dioxide that helps you protect against UVA and UVB damage and features skin darkening. So this titanium dioxide, they claim to help you protect with the rays of the sun. It also meets this subtitles of Asian skin tones and undertones with a specifically or especially developed shade range for the region. It is a very full coverage and the finish will be very natural. It is really good for everybody. I would say that overall, I really enjoyed this foundation. Let's go ahead and dive in. So for today's video, I'm actually gonna do something different because I have this one in here, but I also want to use a buff brush in my current Clinique buff brush. It is drying right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this Morphe brush, which is the one that I would usually use on these videos. And I'm also gonna try to use a beauty sponge if I can. Let me double check really quickly. I may have one in here. I have two of them. I have a beauty sponge in here and I have one for the eyes. So with this being said, I'm just gonna go ahead as close as I can to you guys. And then for all of you guys that do not know and may like this foundation and are having issues with, you know, oh my gosh, I don't know when am I gonna finish it. I feel like I keep using it and I just never notice when am I gonna be, you know, done and when am I gonna need another bottle. I would say that you can stick this one. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're 100% sure that you're almost finished. You can take this plastic in here and then pull it out and still use the wand in it and you'll still get product out of this one. So one swipe, we're gonna start from the middle like I always do. And then this side in here, I'm gonna be using, I look like crazy today because of my hair. Let me go ahead and make sure I just finished washing myself. I just finished taking a shower and also helping my dad to take a shower. And we also, you know, bath our dogs. So I just want to make sure I do this. Now let me tell you a little bit more about this one. This one I feel like it oxidizes a little bit. So if you're somebody who's like, oh my gosh, probably is not my color, just give it a try, give it a go. And see how you like it. So you can already tell how much coverage it's giving me right now. Just one swipe. And I really, really like it is like full coverage. Like you can tell it is full coverage. Like I think you can already tell that it's full coverage in here. And I like to use this a shade because I feel like I look more healthy with this bronze look, and because it oxidized, it also looks like my skin too. So that's why I switched from Toasted Weight to this one, even though the range is completely different and off. So this is what it looks like with the buff brush. This is what it looks like with my natural skin color. So now we're gonna go ahead and apply a little bit on the other side. Now this is, I would say that this one is really good for anybody who is trying to achieve full coverage, but still very affordable and still very natural. And when it comes to, like, a lot of people say, I have issues because I break out easily, like, this one, it's not gonna break you out. Sometimes what breaks you out is that your skin is not used to the makeup, and a lot of the times you just gotta get adjusted to it, and so that's why people don't understand sometimes. And I just didn't understand that before. Like a lot of the times, your skin is not adjusted to a new regimen, to a new serum, to a new foundation, and it's just gonna have a hard time adjusting to that. I remember the first time I tried Thai food, I didn't like it. I hated it. I felt like it had a weird scent, and I just didn't enjoy it the first time. The second time I tried it, it was amazing. I was, you know, when I'm so used to my traditional food that I'm not being open about it, and I shouldn't be that close-minded. I talk to myself, and here I am. I love Thai food. I love Thai food. I love Asian food. I love Vietnamese food. I love Chinese food. I look forward to try new dishes and recipes from other countries. And I would say that overall, when you have an open mind and you allow your skin to try it out. Now, I'm not saying you're gonna put this foundation or other one and it's just gonna burn your skin, then there's something wrong with it. But if you're somebody who's just like immediately like, oh my gosh, I have this breakout right here and I don't even know why, I feel like I just tried a new foundation and it broke me out. No, give it a try, continue using it. It's not gonna break you out because the ingredients sometimes, it's gonna break you out because your skin is not well adjusted to the new formulas, to the new environment. Maybe you have a lot of stress, maybe you're going through some changes in your life, and it reflects on your whole body, especially in your face. So whatever you're eating, whatever you're changing in your natural diet, and I would say that overall a lot of people are not very conscious and mindful about that. They are just blaming products here and there and not trying the product, and that's not how it works. So now that I have finished, you can already tell with the sponge and with the brush. I feel like with the brush it gives you more of a fuller coverage, but with the beauty blender it still gives you full coverage, but it gives you more of a seamless finish. So there's a difference in that. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit under my eyes because it's a concealer still. I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure I blend those out with my eye sponge. Thank you so much for all of you guys that are watching me and that have been following me for a while. If you guys are new, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You know, hey, doesn't hurt anybody. And for all of you guys that are here for a long time, hello, stay tuned because pretty soon I'm gonna be bringing more items. We're gonna be doing a couple of giveaways, and I'm gonna make sure I bring Domel, and Domel is gonna be taking over for a while because we want to make sure we're inclusive and we want to talk about hair too. And honestly, about hair, I don't know a lot, and he's the expert. And you can tell I already switched my color again, and he did it for me, and I enjoyed it. I know that maybe Domel might not watch this video, but I would have to say that overall, he is the love of my life. The reason why, and don't judge, the reason why is because we've been put through so much stuff together. We've been living under, like, sleeping on the floor for years sometimes. We've gotten beds, we had to move, we had to leave our stuff back. He's helped me look for my dad in the worst case scenarios that you can possibly imagine. He has worked really hard his ass while I was trying to do independent business before. He has worked really hard till like almost 24 hours just to make sure we complete the payment on the rent. So I would say that overall, he has shown me not only with his passion and with actions, but he has shown me with true love and with details. Like, he would come tired and he knows that I'm tired, or maybe I'm sick. I mean, he comes and cooks, not all the time because he's sick too, or he's just tired as well. This is my strawberry shake that I make every morning. And I would say that overall, I really enjoy it. Spending time with him. I found myself, I've never thought I would, found myself with the love of my life, because I feel like we've spent almost 4 years together, and I feel like he's such a nice person. He's a very genuine, honest, unique, real person. And I love him because of it. We're gonna be using today the Chubby Stick cheek contour. Cheek color. This is an empty apple, I think. We're just gonna make sure. There we go. And we're just gonna go ahead and do all of them today. And for today, I'm gonna be using the Chubby Stick so you guys can see how powders and cream sit on this one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and then this one over here. This is the highlighting stick. They are very good. I don't know why people are not talking about them, because they are easy to go, they are easy to blend. Honestly, like, I don't know what's going on. Then we're just gonna go ahead and use the contour stick, and I feel like I'm always losing that contour stick. I don't know if it's because I'm blind. So this is a contour stick. We're just gonna go ahead and make sure. Okay. So what I like to do with the contour, I like to make sure I look my forehead. It looks more like the sun is showing its true self in my skin, and I'm just coming with a healthy bronze look. I don't like to look pale. I don't like to look lighter than my skin tone, because that's just not how I roll. This is what it is. And then now we're gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of, since I don't have Moisture Surge Spray, we're gonna go ahead and use Mario Badescu. This is Mario Badescu Facial Spray with Cucumber. I also made a video about this one. So, because I don't want it to look seamless, I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of balm on my lips. This is a Clinique Pipster balm. Just gonna add a little bit. And then now we're gonna go ahead and use my Artis. I was gonna use my Artis brush, but I don't know how I feel about it. We're just gonna go ahead and use this one. Did you guys ever watch that Lady Gaga movie? That Lady Gaga movie was good. When I went with Omel, I felt like it was a very emotional movie, because a lot of the times people are not, they just think about a relationship, they want a relationship. And like I said, I've been put through so much stuff in my life with Omel. We've been put through so much stuff together, and I feel like definitely we've come a long way. The very first year, just like any other relationship, we had a hard time sometimes finding each other to a common sense, to a common point, but with a lot of love, a lot of respect, and I would say a lot of him being forgiveful. He forgot. He didn't forget. He was more about forgiveness. So I would say that overall, he's come a long way. He has taught me so many different ways that I didn't know. You know, I used to live in in my family, unless my mom. No, I'm not shaming my mom, but this is just the way I am. And I would think that my mom was more of a regretful, always holding grudges with my dad, and it's now letting go as we are all older, and that's the reason why I am taking care of my dad. But I feel like a lot of the times we just drag all of this like memories and actions from our childhood, and it does affect us in a certain level. So now let me talk a little bit about this foundation. This foundation, I would say that it's very water resistant. It doesn't transfer. Like if there's nothing in there. I'm gonna go ahead and a little bit more pale. Maybe it did transfer a little bit because it's almost fresh. Maybe it didn't. So I would say that overall, I really enjoy it. It works very natural. If you're looking for more of a softer Barbie doll look, you can also do powder if you want to bake, if you're looking for more of that kind of look. But you can just set it with the regular like setting spray. You could use all-nighter, you could use an Ulta spray, you can use a moisture surge just to keep moisturizing. You can use hangover, whatever you want to use. You can set it, but by itself it's just gonna last about 12 hours. It doesn't look skanky, it doesn't look skunky. I have used this product for a long time, and I just wanted to make sure I can I went ahead and I bought all these products because I needed to tell you guys a little bit more about them. I feel like there's not a lot of rave going on. I feel like they're not popular items because they launched, everybody talked about it, and now they're gone. I feel like a lot of you guys need to know a little bit more about this one. Now, someone did ask me about a previous foundation, the Even Better Glow. I would say that Even Better Glow, it's a very natural finish and it's really easy to use for everybody. Even Better Regular or the even regular Even Better will be really natural, moderate coverage. But this one is more of a fuller coverage. If you're looking for a full coverage, just keep in mind that every time that you're using something that it will be more of a full coverage, you'll see your skin color more like an unique color. You won't be able to see it like, hey, just gonna be natural. No. If you have hyperpigmentation, or you may have redness going on, or some like fine lines and wrinkles that may cause discoloration, or you just have discoloration because of it, and you're trying to use a full coverage, it's obviously going to hide that, and it's obviously going to shock you the first time you see yourself in the mirror, because you're seeing yourself in one skin tone, or one skin shade, or one skin color. And sometimes you need to add that life to your skin or to your face. And I've learned this because I had a very wise teacher. Shout out to her, and her name is Randy. And I would say that she taught me that a lot of the times when people are looking for very full coverage, they don't realize that they need to bring that life to their faces. Like, blush, contour, highlight, a little bit here and there if you're not used to it. But if you're looking for makeup otherwise, you still have to keep in mind that if you're using makeup, you're just gonna look like. You can be like, I want some makeup, but I want it to look natural. Then you may have to go to Even Better or Even Better Glow. But if you're looking for I'm looking for makeup, full coverage, and I just still want it to look natural, this is gonna look natural, but it's just gonna give you one skin color. If you don't like that, and you're not somebody who's willing to do lipstick or lashes or mascara or whatever, that's just the way it's gonna look like. And sometimes it is hard to understand that because we're not used to it, and we don't have the right person to tell us, or we just see this people on YouTube a lot of the times, even though you're looking at me on YouTube right now, they may see, oh, well, this is gonna look flawless, it's gonna look amazing by itself. It's just gonna depend on your skin color and your skin texture and your person on your day-to-day basis. It's gonna depend on how you like it. What are you expecting? What are you trying to get out of this? So keep in mind that in your head, because a lot of the times things are not gonna go the way that we want, as we wish to, even though I really want to. But overall, I would say that powders sit just fine on this one. Powders as well as creams, they just sit just fine on this ones. I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit of my regular eyeshadow just to give me a little bit of popness on my lid. And for that, I'm just gonna go ahead and use a little bit of my glosses because I'm a little bit blind, and I don't even know if you guys are seeing you. So I just feel like I'm just gonna go ahead and use this one. And I gotta go ahead and use this crown brush for the highlight. And I like to go in, and a lot of the times a lot of people like to wet their brushes. I don't like to wet mine because if I wet them a lot of the times with shadows or highlighters, you gotta scrub them or scratch them because you're just not gonna, product will sit on the top of it and you're probably not gonna like that. So we're gonna go ahead and highlight a little bit over here. Now, depending how blinding you want it to be. And I'm just gonna go ahead a little bit more. Now remember, this is an eyeshadow, but I like to use it as a highlight. I know, this may be a little too much. I'm looking at myself like, just blend it, just dab it with your fingers, sponge, with your sponge or your fingers, or with your beauty blender, whatever you want. I would say that looks very blinding. I don't know if I need that much light to my face. Overall, this is what it looked like. This is what it looks like on a daily basis. It works just fine, like I said. On this one, on my daily day-to-day look, I would just probably do a little bit of brows, and I would just let it sink in and sit. If I have Moisture Surge, or I can get my hands into some Moisture Surge, I would probably use that just to make sure my skin is hydrated, because Moisture Surge spray is kind of like a moisturizer in a bottle, and I really like it because it replenishes my skin. And a lot of the people feel like this foundation can be a little bit drying. So with my Moisture Surge, it's just my skin just feels very hydrated and moisturized. And overall, I would say that this is the way it looks like. I'm gonna get a little bit closer to you guys so you guys can see it. So overall, like I already told you guys, this may look a little bit off to my regular skin color like over here, but I usually use like neck shirt, and this foundation just gives me that color that I need and I really enjoy. I would say that overall this is a really good foundation. This is a really full coverage. It's hydrating. It doesn't feel cakey. It doesn't feel skunky. It doesn't sit on your skin. You can still build it up to for more of a brighter and fuller coverage. It doesn't makes you feel like you're oily anywhere unless you're using the wrong primer, or you're skipping one step. I would say that overall this is a really good foundation. If you're looking for a foundation and a concealer, this one will be the best option for you guys. I personally recommend it if you're looking for if you have full coverage queen. This is the way to go. They also have 56 shades now. And I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you subscribe and click on the notification button so we can stay in tune and we can talk about it. You guys can tell me how you feel about this foundation reviews and how do you guys feel about Clinique. So with all this being said, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying everything and you guys are having a great time in the holidays. You guys are having a great time with your family, and I'll see you guys soon. Make sure you try it out. You can go to your nearest Macy's counter in Clinique and get your sample. Bye bye.